Let's talk briefly about the spline mask. Spline mask is paramount to the Boole object, where we're talking about connecting parametric 3D objects. So this is the spline equivalency. So the spline mask is used to cut out and connect spline shapes, and it works best when the splines are smooth and all on the same plane. It's a very good tool for quickly creating spline shapes, and the spline mask object can be used everywhere where a normal spline can be used: extrude objects, sweep objects, etc. So let's just see how it works. Let's go ahead and grab the spline mask. Now by itself, it does nothing. It needs a couple objects to work on. So let's grab the circle and let's grab the inside. Okay, so I'm going to take these two objects and I'm going to drag them underneath the spline mask. And you can see we have an immediate result here. And if we click on the spline mask, right now the mode is set to A union B. If we change that to A subtract B, we get that result. B subtract A, we get something different. A intersect B, something different again. If we take this object and we scale it, you can see we start getting different results there. When it starts interacting with the second object is when we start seeing the results. With the circle, we could scale that as well. All right, so you can see what's happening there. Let's go ahead and change this back to A union B. All right, playing around with the scale here. So you can use this tool to get some unique shapes that would be very difficult to come up with by drawing them yourself. So let's say that this was the shape that you were trying to come up with. You could now come up to the spline mask, right click, and go current state to object. You could delete this, and you have that object now that you can work with. So if you wanted to come up here and say, take a extrude object and put that underneath the extrude object, then we have some 3D geometry that we can work with in the specific shape that you created using the spline mask. Okay, so the spline mask is a very powerful object here in Cinema 4D for connecting splines in various different ways.